from my regular kitchen. So all the mess is down in the basement. The jars are down in the basement. When we're maple syrup and we have our pancake feed, we do it all down in the basement. It's been the best thing that we've ever done, was create that second kitchen, because we already have a sink down there and tables, so why not, right? So, okay, there's Ronnie Kaiser. It was a beautiful day today. So much better than it was last week. Last week was, oh, that was awful. So humid and hot. I didn't like it at all. And I see Debbie Vine hopped on. Yep. Okay. What's happening? Stampin' Up! Has released 6 new dies to go with new stamp sets. This is coming to September 1st, so watch for it. A little bit early announcing it, but something to keep an eye on. I do not know which ones they are. Tomorrow night is our August technique class, August 9th, and it is brushes and math. This is going to be a great class. I know we'll have a lot of fun with it. Now, if you can't make it in person, you can get it as a class to go. And what you get is everything you need to make the 3 cards, the written instructions with color pictures. Get in touch with me if this is something that's interesting to you. And there's Lisa Souza. It's nice to see you too. Although Lisa won't be able to join us tomorrow night, she'll be working one of her many jobs. But we'll look forward to seeing her for the kit class, which I can show you the kit class cards tonight. I got them all done and ready to go. Stampin' Up! Has also released more items for celebration. 3 embossing folders, 4 different dies, silver foil, gold metallic, and craft gift boxes. I'll show you that in just a second. But before I flip my camera around, I have door prizes. And I know one's here. There's Ginny Mullen. She's here. Okay. For our door prizes, for comments, I have some mint macaron basket weave ribbon. This is half a spool. That's going to go to Cheryl Randall's Morzinik from California. So Cheryl, I will get this in the mail to you. You get this beautiful ribbon. Okay, now for sharing. Sharing is a great thing, and I appreciate it every time you share. I mean, if somebody wouldn't have shared my video, I would have never met any of you. I mean, a few of you are ladies that come to my class, but there's a lot of you I never would have met. So I appreciate it so much when you share. And so for sharing, it is the other half of the ribbon that is going to go to our own Bernie Seidel. So Bernie, I will bring this tomorrow night for you. Congratulations. I know you're just happier than happy. So, we had Cheryl Randall's, Merzinik, and Bernie Seidel. Those were our winners. Thank you for sharing, Denise. I see Linda Hash just hopped on. I appreciate it so much. Okay, now I will flip my camera around and oh, that's Lori Hall. You have the same as Linda Hodge. Oh well, sorry about that. Courtney, well, thank you for joining us tonight. Okay, let's flip our camera around. Let's get rid of that. We sure don't need that. And we'll get started. Oh dear, I gotta move my camera a little bit. There we go. Now you can see it outside, and it's a beautiful day. I gotta raise this up. Just makes it so much better. Let me put this right here. There we go. Get it straight. Who wants to see crooked things, huh? Okay, and like I was telling you, Stampin' Up! Has released more items that you can earn for free when you with a $50 order or a $100 order. The dies are with a $100 order. The embossing folders, that's with a $50 order. I am there. I am. There we go. Oh yes, I like to see that. Okay, so I just wanted you to see this. More things to add to your stash. Now is a great time and the last month for celebration. It will all come to end on August 31st. Okay, I mentioned it last week. But we still have this August Stamp of the Month. You can still vote for this. We have the Hello Harvest. We have the Soft Seedlings. And we have the Splendid Thoughts. The Splendid Thoughts was last week's card. So if you like that card, you can now get it for your very own. Soft Seedlings was a couple weeks ago. They're all great sets. So if you're interested, make sure you vote. And don't forget about my special, and that's half a package of the leaf and golden gems that you can get with a $30 order. So if you're interested and you place a $30 order, I will send you half a package of the leaf and golden gems. Okay? Tonight's stamp set is Vintage Christmas. You can find Vintage Christmas in the July-December mini catalog on page 63. And I like looking at stamps when I purchase them. I'm just like you. I have to buy them with my own money when I can do something outside the box. Not necessarily make a Christmas card with it. So that I can keep using it for more than just a couple months. So I set out to make my own designer series paper. We also are going to use Bottled Happiness because I needed some words, and we're going to use the Vintage Bottle Punch. So I'm going to put that right there. And this was a cute card. I'm glad I made it. Oh, I forgot to show you the kit cards. Hang on. Let's back up a second. Here is the first kit card or class to go card, whatever you want. It uses the Nature's Harvest stamp set and the soft seafoam or balmy blue card bases with the matching envelopes. There's that one. And then I have this really cute butterfly card using the best butterflies. Very easy to make, but it's really pretty cute. Now this card, the number 3 card, uses the soft seedlings that you can vote on. I wanted to share this one. I couldn't wait because this was a card that Andy and I designed. She needed a Thinking of You card, and we came up with this very cute, simple fall Thinking of You card. So that's number 3. We have this one, which is a birthday card in this one using Orchid Oasis. That's the color that we used. Very simple, very easy. That's the number 4. This is the number 5 card, Amazing Silhouettes. Here for you now. This would be really good for a sympathy card. Very simple. Also uses the stitched greenery die. I don't know if you can see that. And Evening Evergreen and Crumb Cake. We have this birthday card. Totally out of my element when I made this. But it was a way to use up scraps of designer series paper. In other words, no 2 cards are going to be exactly alike. We can come close if this is a card you're interested in. And here's another one. This one used Rich Razzleberry. This one used Evening Evergreen. So that you can see the different designer series papers that's available. Very simple. It's wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. If you're interested in any of these as a class to go, they will be on my blog. They were on my blog today. That's right, today. And then I couldn't resist throwing a Halloween card in there using Bewitching stamp set for the hat with the hat punch. I also used a set from last year, which was Cute as Halloween, so I could stamp the Hey Boo because I just loved it. I also used the new glittery washi tape, and the designer series paper is black and white designs. Added some stars and some little bats. So there's our cards for the class to go and kit class that's coming the 30th of August. If you're local, if you're interested in these as a class to go, I can get them ready for you right now. Would be a good time because I have the time. Okay, let me put this aside. Now, what else do I have? Oh, yes. I was so lucky to get these cards sent to me this week from my good friend, Janet Fortin in Wisconsin Rapids. She just wanted, they're swap cards, and she just wanted to share them with me. Some of them were cards that she'll be doing for a class that she's having, and maybe I could get ideas from it, she thought. So I'm going to show 3 tonight and then 3 next week. I like this one. This one is very pretty. And I like this one. We did this once for technique class. So, yeah. Well, hello, Sandra Schumacher. Nice to see you. Okay, now let's make cards. As I said, Vintage Christmas is our featured set tonight, and I'll be using the words from Bottled Happiness. And like I said, I like to go and think outside the box and make a card that isn't necessarily Christmas. And that's exactly what I did. So, okay, here's our packet. I gotta move some of this stuff out of my way. Here's our packet. It has a Sahara sand base. The usual 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. That will be our base. We'll put that there. We're going to use very vanilla, so we'll have that for inside. We're going to have an old olive layer. And we're going to have another very vanilla. Before I go any further, I'm going to turn it around because it's a sideways card. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to use this first. The ink we're using, Sahara Sand, Soft Suede, Old Olive, within the old stamp case because my new Old Olive is in my bag for technique class tomorrow night. And we have Calypso Coral. So this will be fun. Some great colors, kind of leaning towards fall, but not necessarily, right? Okay, we're going to want to use our paper piercing pad that I've covered with copy paper, and we're going to start with Calypso Coral. Okay. And the flowers. And because I stacked them on top of each other, they stuck together as a photopolymer stamp set will. Okay. Let's ink that up. I'll put one right here. Oh, that looks nice. Let's put one right here. And in this corner. And in this corner. And doesn't matter if I put one in the middle, but I'll do it anyway because everything else is going to cover it up. But this will be a perfect one to practice on so that we don't make a mistake. Because even though I've made this card once already, mistakes do happen. Now, let me see. If you go and look at the stamp set, you see we have the flowers, we have leaves, and we have pine cones. Okay, here's the stamp. I'm going to use that stamp next. And in soft suede. Now, the reason I'm pointing this out is because when you ink that up, yes, we have a pine cone, pine cone, pine cone right here. These three dots, that's the centers of the flowers, which it took me a minute or two to figure that one out. But yes, that's what that is. So let me line it up. There we go. And it lines up perfectly. Just like that. Can you still get Elegant Evergreen cardstock Genie? It's called Evening Evergreen now. I don't know if it's the same color or not. I might remember what that was, but you can't. It's Evening Evergreen now. Oh, I went down a little bit. That's okay. And oh, I had this one in the middle for a reason. Duh. There we go. Just like that. It makes for a challenging card. Okay, there's the center. And put the little flower on top. That looks good. And one more. And we're going to have the center right there. Just like so. Okay, so we have that much done. Okay, we can always add more, but I like the idea of less is best, and it isn't always the greatest idea to just plaster everything on our paper. You know what I mean? Okay, now we're gonna use our old olive. And that will be our greenery. And they will also fit around your flower, like so, like that. So let's see let's see how we can do that. There's that one. There's that one. And I just want a couple right there. Oh yes, that looked good. Let's put this right here. And let's put this one on this side. Like so. Okay, so we have a few open spots. I want to go and add some more greenery right there. And I want to go and get my Calypso Coral back out. Add a couple more flowers. Put that right there. Put that right there. And that's all I need. Okay. Now, I got to get the soft suede back out because, as you can see, I got more centers to fill in. Soft suede. I'm going to need that one anyway. Okay. And it's just the big one. So, there's our background. Okay, and it's kind of fun to make your own designer series paper using what you have. Okay, let's just put that aside. And now I have a piece of 2.5 by 4. We are going to go and ink up our short, fat little brown jug right there. Alrighty. And we're going to get the Sahara sand out. And let's ink up the big bottle. I'll put this one right here. There we go. And let me get this out of the way. And let's use our vintage bottle punch and punch out our bottles. All right. Now, as you can tell, this one doesn't fit in. It doesn't fit in the punch perfectly, but it's close enough as far as I'm concerned. Well, there's Patty. Well, hello, Patty. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. I want to get my snips out. And let's just cut that off. So it makes it more rounded, right? I don't think I need these anymore. Now, I went and took my Stitch So Sweetly dies and ran it through my Stampin' Up and cutting machine and cut out one in Old Olive, and then I cut one out in Very Vanilla. All right, put that in there, and let's do our greeting. And it's going to be sending a little message. There's that. I'm washing them as I go. It's just, I'm used to doing it that way. Okay. I will just leave this for now. Get my white glue. And let's put these together now. We're going to put this right here, just like so. We are going to use some dimensionals, and I'm going to put them right there. They're half ones. I'll put one right there. Okay, we need a dimensional on our little brown jug, so we'll get that done. Oops. There. Okay, now let's start putting this together. And you know me, I like to open up my card base. We're gonna go and put this together just like so. Okay, let's put the top layer on. Sounds like we're gonna have good weather this week. Those fit together so nicely. Well, thank you, Patty. Yes, I think they do too. Sounds like we're going to have good weather this week. It's the Clark County Fair in Millsville, so that'll be fun. The kids, our little grandkids, Easton is taking a rock creature, so Jim and him had to go looking for rocks because we happen to have quite a few of them, and a tie-dye item. Andy, well, you can guess what Andy's taking. She's taking Thinking of You cards, a tie-dye item, and maybe that's it. Okay, so we're going to put this right here, just like so. We're going to go and glue this one down, and I want to just slip it under there, right like so. And we'll take the backing off our little brown jug, and we're going to put that right there, just like so. All right. Now, let's, oh gosh, I almost had a where did it go moment. I do that a lot, lose things in this room. Have you ever done that? Stamping with something just a minute ago, and now it's gone. Overflowing with happiness. And I am going to go and decorate it with, I better leave this out, with my Calypso Coral and better get my paper piercing pad. I don't know. Sometimes you can cheat and you don't have to. Just one set of flowers. Don't get that. Gotta do the insides. Well, thank you, Jeannie. I'm glad. I like it. Like I said, I like to pick a card that I'll be able to do this again. And I'll show you something in just a minute. There, so we got the centers. Let me put this back. And let me put this right there. Get my white glue. We're almost done. Now this card is not a Christmas card. This is going to be a nice hello card. I see no reason why it couldn't be a birthday card. If you have somebody in your life, a friend or a family member that likes a bottle of wine, this would work for that also. And I have one more thing to add, some sweet sorbet sequins, which is in the July-December mini catalog on page 9. So instead of usually putting them on this side, I decided to switch it up a little bit and put them right there. And put this one right there. Okay, what I was going to show you. I wouldn't have had to, but why not? I can't always think of things to make, right? So yesterday, I am going through the mini catalog. What am I going to make? Does this look familiar? It's just about the same, but I changed it. And that's what I like to do. Change it up a bit. So use the catalog for your inspiration. That's what it's all about. And I hope, yeah, it's good. Here's my card. I hope you like it. It was really a lot of fun to make. And I hope that you're interested in our class to go. Because that's, I showed you the cards. And that's coming up soon. You could have also went and made these cards using the packing tape technique, but I didn't tonight. It looks fine just the way it is. So, okay, there we go. 5 minutes after 6, I think we did good. I thank you all for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you next week. So take care, everybody. Have a great night and rest of the week.